Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned. You're still watching the Afia Morning Show live from Enugu, Nigeria. Now it's getting heated in Abia State as it's about to be the center of nationwide attention, with the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, preparing to visit the state this morning. Afia TV's Deputy Chief Correspondent, Emmanuel Wazwe, is currently live at the area, of course, the center where the President will be received, and will bring us insights from the field this morning. Emmanuel, good morning, and thank you for joining us.
A very good morning to you, Natalie, and thanks for having me.
Great morning to you as well. I mean, you are the center of it all. I'm seeing that you're already looking left and right as the president is coming. Give us an update. Give us an update. What does it look like? Is it all set? Are we still seeing roll-up banners being rolled up, or is everything ready and good to go?
Yeah, preparations are in top gear. Here you can see we're just walking there is the SSD, and there are also key government officials. This is what the place looks like at the moment.
And where is this place exactly?
This is Okpara Auditorium, Umuahia, the reconstructed Okpara Auditorium, Umuahia, and it will be commissioned today before every other thing, gets to Aba at the moment. So let me just take a walk to some area while showing you the whole thing as they happen at the moment. Just you can see this is just towards the gate. As preparation, are in top gear. Security operatives are, everywhere at this moment. Let me take you to the bust of the man, the late premier of the old Eastern Nigeria, Dr. Michael Okpara. This, his bust, and this is the man for whom this place is named, Michael Okpara Auditorium. And you can see a lot of decorations being made, and police, members of the security agencies are, here. But we're not allowed entry into the auditorium itself to see exactly what it looks like at the moment. They say maybe we should be saving, the best for the last. So that is it at the moment. So this is what it looks like here, and this is where the ceremony will kick off before we now head to Aba.
I mean, I have to tell you, Emmanuel, this is new information. The Michael Okpara Auditorium is going to be commissioned as well, because the news making the rounds just portrays the Port Harcourt Road as the only area that's going to be commissioned by Mr. President. So could you provide more insights on other commissionings that'll be happening today?
Yes, it is new because as of last night, that was when the information came up by the Commissioner for Information, the State Commissioner for Information. He posted it as a breaking news that the governor has added this particular edifice as a surprise to what's coming up. Maybe we will be looking at other surprises, who knows? But this is the information I have as of now. And as you can see, the whole thing, true to what the commissioner posted last night, this is exactly what's happening.
All right, Emmanuel, hold that thought. We're going to come back to you in just split seconds. We'll be back to you in just moments. Do stay with us. Just hold on a second. Welcome back. Apologies for that interruption. Emmanuel, you're still with us. Could you please show us a view of the Michael Okpara Auditorium that will be commissioned today in what appears to be an additional commissioning exercise? And maybe you'll also explain why this was probably added to the list. Just show us a view of the auditorium. You can see that.
Okay. Yeah, this is just the front view of the auditorium at the moment. This is exactly what it looks like at the moment. The inside is what I cannot show you now because security operatives are already here, and they said no entry, until the ribbon is cut. So that's just the situation at the moment. As for what's happening here, we have just I don't know why the place is not completely, decorated or set for the ceremonies. I can see some decorators also doing their job, while some others who will like to join, in the celebrations being checked in, from the gate outside there.
What's the weather like this morning? Because the skies look a little gray. Is it going? Do you think it's humid? Is it going to rain, or are we going to have a bright, sunny Friday in Abia?
As of now, the weather is clement, and there is no sign of the skies crying. But as it is, we are looking forward to a brighter, maybe a sunny day later. But no one can say what will be happening in Aba, because Aba is a place prone to rains and all that. So nobody will be able to say for sure what the weather will be, saying after now.
Well, the weather needs to be smiling all through, by the way, because it's a great thing happening.
Okay, so just a quick clarification, Emmanuel. Are you in Umuahia or in Aba this morning?
I am in Umuahia. I am
all
in
right.
Umuahia.
But I thought I heard you say the Aba is going to be bright and sunny. Go ahead, Oji.
Emmanuel, yes, I'm going to ask you, right? Can you just walk us through other projects that are meant to be commissioning today? And also, which one of them, or a couple of them, are Abia more and most excited about?
Well, there's no doubt about it. The Port Harcourt Road is the primary project for which the president has been asked to come to Abia State, and the state of that road before now, in fact, it's unexplainable. In fact, it's something that one can only imagine. But unfortunately, it was a clear reality. So if you have seen that, I think. The MCR will be in possession of that particular picture.
Yes, definitely.
Places.
They're going to throw that up. I mean, and yes, it does look like something that should be thrown up, right?
Yes.
Like regurgitated. You can say that.
Let me see it.
That's what the situation looks like. So if you now juxtapose that particular situation with what is the current state of that road now, you're able to see that maybe a miracle had been performed somehow.
Okay. So which other projects apart from the auditorium and the road?
There are about 5 other roads that will be commissioned. So apart from that, maybe if there are any other surprises as thrown as Michael Okpara Auditorium was, flipped at the 11th hour, maybe you will be able to see other projects. Who knows? But for now, I can't tell, if there is any other project apart from the Port Harcourt Road and the 5 other roads in Abaga Tourist Commission.
Looking at the Michael Okpara Auditorium, I mean, how crucial do you think it is in regards to serving the needs of Abia? Do you think it's a worthwhile commissioning, Emmanuel?
Yes, it is, because one, this particular place just shares. If I should show you something like this, you look at that area, you see a gate. That particular gate you see there leads through the government house. So it shares a close proximity with the government house. Ordinarily, this is where if anything is not happening, if any ceremony is not taking place at the banquet hall of the government house, which is actually smaller, this place, serves the purpose for state functions. And it has been the place for state functions before now. Government after government, paid different attentions to it. But some people have classified this as a masterpiece. I have had before now, when it was under reconstruction, I have had a glimpse of what it looked, the design and every other thing. But if you go into that place now, you will see the architectural masterpiece that was deployed, in fixing this area. So to the government and people of Abia State, well, this is a state asset. It is what celebrating.
In terms of accessibility, being in such close proximity to the State House, how accessible will this auditorium be to the ordinary Abian that intends to host an event that needs an auditorium like this?
Well, it is acceptable. It is all these public buildings are under the Secretary to the State Government. So when you reach the office of the Secretary to the State Government, if you look at, there's a green building just outside, a white building with a green roof just out there. If you can look at it very well, if you can see that, that is the building. That is the newly constructed. It was constructed from the scratch. That is the building, the office of the Secretary to the State Government of Abia State. And it is just there. And within these premises also are the Ministry of Finance and, of course, budget and planning. That's where, so civil servants and people. In fact, this is a central point for Abians to, it has always been the central point for Abians, to come together with functions and all that. But I do not know. But one thing that notable now is that the structure has changed. Before it had the auditorium, what is by Islam, the auditorium structure where you have record beams, cascading from top to down. You understand? But now it is no longer this way. It has been redesigned as if it's we'll call it a relaxation point, normal conference rooms and all that. That we'll be seeing that later on. But that's what it is at the moment. And you can see when you talk about accessibility to Abians, very much it's very, very much accessible to Abians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, great. So the Port Harcourt Road appears to be the. Go ahead. Of course, it's not for free.
It is not for free.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Before I go with that Port Harcourt Road question, right? I guess this structure, Michael Okpara Auditorium is going to house or be where the town hall meeting is going to happen, right, with the president.
The civic reception.
No,
that'll be in Aba.
The information at our disposal is that the town hall meeting will be holding in Aba. That is at the Enyimba Stadium in Aba, because that place is more special. This place cannot contain anybody, as we can see at the moment.
But there's a whole auditorium there, Emmanuel. The auditorium should be able to accommodate everybody, don't you think?
In Abia State, we are not in hundreds, we are in millions.
Okay. Quick, thank you for the clarification. Thank you for clarifying me on that. So the Port Harcourt Road is the major project that will be commissioned today. So can we talk about where the Port Harcourt Road connects, perhaps the length of the Port Harcourt Road, and what it truly means for the average Abian? And I'm sure our producer would once again thrust up those horrible photos of what it looked like before this development, and of course after as well. Well, Emmanuel, go ahead.
Well, Port Harcourt Road, from once you joined from Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway, you come into Aba through the Osisioma flyover. Okay, you come into the Aba main town, and you want to head to Port Harcourt. If you want to head to Port Harcourt, it's a straight road. From there, you are rejoining the Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway straight into Aba. And if you straight into Port Harcourt, the River State capital, and it will take you, it will take you less than 2 hours, maybe an hour 30 minutes into Port Harcourt. Okay, but with the state of that road, you couldn't have at that moment. In fact, it was impassable. It was impassable. You couldn't have. People now run from Aba, return to Osisioma flyover, join the Omeka junction, which leads to Owerenta. From Owerenta, you now join the Eche Road into Port Harcourt, which is a far more distant road. So if it is something people call the cross country, you crisscross a place that could have taken you a few hours to get to.
All right, Oji.
So let's talk politics a little bit and what this would mean for an APC stalwart who is the president of the nation coming to commission a project by an LP, a different party altogether in the state of Abia State. Could this be President Tinubu stretching his hands of, how I'm going to put this right now, to the LP governor, who is Alex Otti, welcome him too, as he said to Wike, Mr. Project, that whenever you are ready, we are ready to welcome you into our party. Could you see some political undertone, regarding this visit from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not other than just commissioning these projects?
Well, this is a difficult one. It's difficult in the sense that from what we cannot really at this moment, certify is whether or not the president himself will be coming here. And there have been, rumors, speculations that there have been some politicking, in whatever that is happening at this moment, whether or not the president will be represented or come by himself. So if he comes by himself, it could be a miracle of the 11th hour. But if he does not come, just take it.
This is a revelation.
From what we have been told, and that there are politics, secret politics going around from the APC supporters, saying that if the president shows up here, it means an endorsement for Alex Otti of the Labour Party, which is going to be inimical to their own progress in the state. So if that line of goes by, you may see or may not see the president here today.
But I mean, this will not be the first state that the president will be visiting. The president has visited Enugu as well, which is PDP. So, I mean, that's opposition. Is there not opposition, or is there more opposition than opposition, Emmanuel?
Well, even in Enugu, there are speculations that maybe the state governor will be joining the APC. Who knows? So there could be, things like that. Who knows? It's just about who knows. We do not know, but only time can tell. So if you juxtapose what is happening here and maybe what has happened in Enugu, you may not, you put these political calculations together and be able to find the result at the end of the day. But whether or not that is true, the taste of the pudding, they say, is in the eating.
All right. I like how you always end with those remarks, Emmanuel. But go ahead. Yes, I think you caught up a little bit. Go ahead with your line of thought.
So I am here to report whether or not I will see the president, and we will all see. If he comes, that means that was a mere speculation. If he doesn't come, then let's have it.
If President Tinubu does not come to Abia today, what does it mean?
Then it could be that the speculations may have come true.
What would it mean for his government, and what would it mean for Abia?
Well, let me take a little biblical. When Ezekiel was out in the valley, the Son of Man, will these bones live again? He said, Lord, only you can tell. So it is only the president can tell whether whatever that will mean to
Emmanuel, that's so sounding politically correct. But it's all right. It's all good. We're just hoping on definitely we're going to keep tabs and know if the president will visit Abia State himself, knowing that just a few days ago he was in Imo State, by the way, and it's only normal or right for him to visit Abia State, even without us calling it politicking and whatnot, by the way. But we get to ascertain in a couple of hours to know if the president, with his full-fledged himself, soul, body, and will come to Abia State, or somebody's going to represent him? Well, time will tell.
You know, Emmanuel, why this is so important as well is because the initial visit to Abia State was postponed for undisclosed reasons. So this will be the second time. And I mean, the postponement obviously was probably because he wanted to come himself. So let's also look at that hindsight, that this is not the first time that we're all gearing up for the president's visit. So it might be quite instructive, but like you said, let's all wait and see. And of course, we'll be right behind you, right in your backpack as you go ahead with your coverage today.
If you actually look at this, though, you might, see some truth somewhere in the dark, right? Because we're just looking for the light now, what it is and what is not. We're talking about you meant to visit Abia State and it was postponed because you want to come yourself. Don't you think it is always, or it was politicking at that point in time too, as Emmanuel stated that, there's a problem now in APC.
Well, it's all speculative, it's all speculative, right?
It's all alleged speculations and all, as Emmanuel is saying too, that APC is saying that if Alex Otti comes to Abia State, an endorsement for an LP candidate, which is Alex Otti. If President Tinubu, that has been established. Emmanuel has established it well. So, like I was saying, let's wait and see. Speculations are there. Let's keep following Emmanuel, and like I said, we'll be right behind you, and of course, we'll uncover everything. So let's not jump before the bullet, right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's wait and see if the president will show up, and if he doesn't, then our tongues will wag in another direction. Thank you, Emmanuel, once again. Thank you very much, Emmanuel.
Thank you very much for having me.
And stay safe out there.
Very well. Very important.
It is important. I'm glad that you're saying that, because you know how I always mention safety. Emmanuel is a one-man riot.
Yeah.
So sometimes we have to worry about his own safety more than he does, but we'll continue to check. All right, the morning show returns in seconds. And when we do come back, we'll be rounding up on a subtle note as we're seeing the Faculty of Business Administration, University of Nigeria and Nsukka Enugu campus preparing to host its annual dinner and award night. We'll find out how these students are preparing to have a blast. Stay tuned.